Good day, good day, good day, everybody. It is Grandpa Vince Russo. I am wearing my wife's glasses, and this is a bucket full of chicken necks. This is the one day of the week where I talk about everything besides wrestling. Thank God. Bro, thank God. Bro, do you guys have any idea how hard it is for me to talk about wrestling on a daily basis, especially when, quite frankly, I don't give a rat's petunia about it anymore. It's not compelling. It's not interesting. It's not worth watching. That's my view, and that's my opinion. And I'm going to open up the show there, bro, because I do it because it is my job. And, doing this show, Vince Russo's the brand for Podcast One, the Realm Network, is my job. A lot of people know me through sports entertainment, professional wrestling, and a lot of people actually, pay me a minimal fee to get my opinions on, the show and the industry on a weekly basis. So basically, it's a job. I'm making a living based on my background and my experience in professional wrestling. But, I'm really getting better every day on a daily basis of being able to separate myself from it more and more and more. This is a job, bro. Okay. This is totally outside of my current interests of today. And, I bring a lot of those interests into this show. But at the end of the day, I make a living based on my, 27 years experience in the wrestling business. So it's a job for me, bro. And I want to start by talking about that, man. I have my show, That's Life, and you guys know it's on there. And I really talk about life. And I talk about, one of the things I talked about was bringing your job home with you. Bro, I'm going to open up here and I'm going to be totally honest with you. And thankfully, bro, my wife has no idea how to find these shows. She's not involved on social media. She knows nothing about podcasting. I keep this separate, bro. I kept wrestling from my wife and my family. It was my job, and it's what I went and did. I very rarely ever brought it home. And I keep this separate as my job. I don't like talking about this when I'm not doing it. Okay. So I've done a fairly good job of not bringing my job home with me. Now, I've brought my job home with me and I've dealt with it myself. And I would get in a place by myself, and whether I was dealing with depression or the job was really getting to me, I tried to kind of isolate myself and deal with it. I never really dragged my family into what was going on. Bro, even that Hulk Hogan lawsuit back in 2000, my wife had no idea, bro. I don't even know if she knew there was a lawsuit going on. I never involved her in what I did at work. I never involved my family. To this day, I don't involve my wife. But, bro, I got to tell you, my wife's the complete opposite. And, bro, she has been treating me like absolute dog poop for the last 2 weeks, bro. She's been so mean to me, and she's been so rotten to me. And I know it's all stemming from her work and, her not liking her job and her, bringing it home with her every day. And who's the only one to take it out on? And that's me. Because quite frankly, I'm not doing anything for her to treat me so poorly. I wake up in the morning, I do my job, I do what I got to do. Then she comes home from work and, bro, she just, lashes out at me. And this has been going on for about 2 weeks. Bro, I'll be honest with you. I used to, every time something like this would happen, I'd write it off to, the ladies' time of the month. That's what I would write it off to. Bro, the ladies' time of the month is over. She's gone through that menopause gimmick, whatever it is. She doesn't have the monthly routine anymore. That's over, bro. That's over. But, bro, she's being so freaking mean to me. And I got to tell you, bro, I sit there and take it because if I started firing back, it will be World War III. So I sit there and I take it. I kind of let it go in one ear and out the other. I don't appreciate being treated that way. But I understand it. She's bringing her job home with her. Bro, guys, ladies, don't bring your job home with you, bro. If you had a bad day at work or you don't like your job, freaking deal with it. Here's the one thing that bothers me, the most about my wife. Thank God she don't listen to this show. If you don't like your job, freaking change it, bro. Like, change it. Get another job. Don't be so lazy that you're not going to go try to find another job. So you're going to keep this job and you're going to come home and you're going to complain about it every day, bro. If you don't like the job, get another job. At this point in our lives, like, we both need to work. We don't need to make a lot of money, but we have bills, bro, and we do need to work to pay the bills. I mean, there's freaking, insurance. You guys know how that crap goes. Nobody's telling her to stay at a crappy job, bro. And I tell her all the time, change your job, look for another job. And the funny thing is, she works in a school district. So she is home the entire summer to look for another job. Bro, at the end of the day, she's too lazy to look for another job. So she comes home every day and bitches and complains and moans about the job, which turns into treating me like crap. And I know that happens to a lot of us out there. I mean, bro, I get it and I understand it. But guys, you got to understand, the job is just a means of making money. That's all it is at the end of the day, bro. And yes, man, you should be happy at your job. But let's face it, there's a lot of people out there who aren't. Okay? A lot of people out there who hate their jobs. And again, my advice to you is do something else, bro. We had on the show the other day a gentleman by the name of Gary Smith, and the same thing, bro. The guy hated his job, and we would converse, through the internet. I'm like, bro, get another freaking job. So then finally, Gary came on the show and he goes, Vince, I'm happier than ever. I found a new job. My job is great. Blah 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 blah. Life is good, bro. Don't be freaking miserable. Don't be. If there are things in your life that are making you miserable, then you got to change those things, bro. Don't take it out on other people. Don't take it out on your family. Don't take it out on your wife, your husband. Just freaking, you got two choices, bro. Suck it up, deal with it and suck it up, or find another job. It's that easy, bro. Nobody's making you stay where you're at. I got to get a cup of coffee. Bro, if my wife listens to that, I'm going to get yelled at. Also, bro, let me tell you something. I moved in my house in October. So November, December, January, February, March. We've been here for about 5 months now. I told everybody we've scaled down. My kids are out of the house. I don't need a house with rooms that we don't use. Bro, I'm not big on lawn maintenance and cutting lawns and weeding and all that shit. I'm not big on that, bro. So I wanted to scale down. I wanted to go from a house to a townhouse, and that's what we did. Bro, it's funny. We lived in a townhouse before we had any kids. Then we have all the kids. We move into houses. Now the kids are gone. We're back to the townhouse, bro. And I am completely content in a townhouse. I don't need a big house, bro. I don't need a lot of property. The one thing that was cool about this house that I really liked was the townhouse. It's got a finished basement and it's got a loft. So those are almost like additional rooms, but it has everything that I need. Everybody, bro, I'm a TV guy. I had an 80-inch television that I got half price when a local store in Colorado was going out of business. So I bought an 80-inch Mitsubishi half price. I also had a huge sectional, bro, that was as comfortable as hell. That was my bed. I slept on the sectional, bro. Bro, I've been sleeping on sectional since 1999. I got so depressed when I was at WCW, and I wanted, for exactly what I said. I'm not going to take it out on my wife and my family. I would go down in my basement, my man cave, and I would brood. I would fall asleep on the sectional, and literally, that's the routine I got into. So since 1999 to now, bro, I don't sleep in the same bed as my wife. There's other reasons, bro. She freaking snores. She freaking snores. It drives me crazy. And I stay up a lot later than she does. And, I can't lay in bed, bro, and just freaking sit there with my eyes wide open and look at the ceiling. So, like, our sleep patterns are completely different. So for the past 20 years, she sleeps in the bed. I sleep on the sectional. Well, bro, of course, when we moved in here in October, she started, moaning and bitching and complaining because the sectional and the TV was supposed to go down in the man cave. And of course, the day we were moved, I was working with, Sean Oliver on kayfabe commentaries, and I wasn't home. So when I got home, my wife broke the news to me that they could not get the sectional and the TV in the basement, which I highly doubt, bro. I guarantee you, if I was home, they would have got this stuff in the basement. I promise you. So now the TV and the sectional wound up like in the main room in the townhouse. And bro, the sectional was so huge and the TV was so huge. And this is a townhouse. It was too big for the room. So she started belly aching and complaining, and she wanted me to get rid of both the sectional and the freaking TV. And I'm like, no, bro, I ain't getting rid of both. Okay. I love baseball. I love watching baseball. And with an 80-inch TV, you're in the freaking game. I enjoy watching movies on the big TV. I'm not getting rid of the TV, but I had to compromise, bro. I had to compromise. So I'm like, okay, let's see if we could find a smaller sectional, and I will get rid of, this beautiful, most comfortable sectional I ever slept in my life. So we went to America Furniture. That's a big outlet out here in Colorado. We found a sectional that was like half the size. I gave away my old sectional for free. You guys know the story. I even helped the guy carry it out myself. And now we got a sectional that's half the size. So 2 nights I tried sleeping on that sectional and forget about it, bro. Like, forget, it's not happening. Number one, it's not comfortable to sleep on. Okay. It doesn't have those soft, fluffy cushions. And number two, it's too small to sleep on. So after trying it for a couple of nights, I'm like, that's not going to happen. So I had to go downstairs in the man cave and sleep on a futon. And I'm not pulling out the futon. I'm not moving crap around every day. I'm sleeping around on the futon as the futon is. And bro, it's horrible. I'm not getting any rest. I'm not getting any sleep whatsoever on this freaking futon. I got to figure something out, bro. I miss my sectional, but I compromised, bro. I tried to meet the wife in the middle, but I'm getting zero sleep. I'm getting zero sleep, and I'm getting cranky. And let me tell you something, bro. With the way she's treating me, she doesn't need to cranky me, because then it's gonna be this. And I'm not, bro. I don't get into this with my wife, guys. I'm not gonna sit there and argue with my wife. It's there's no need for it, bro, because at the end of the day, all the stuff is petty. But I don't know what I'm gonna do, bro. The bed isn't an option. I have a second bedroom, bro, but I don't even have like full cable in that second bedroom. So that ain't gonna happen. And the TV in that second bedroom is very small. That ain't gonna happen. All right, let's talk about. I got a couple of topics here that I want to talk about with you. Let's talk about like what's happening right now today. Stephen Hawking passed away yesterday. You guys know he was the a physicist, a a theoretical physicist, bro. That title alone, being a theoretical physicist, bro. Do you know how smart this freaking man was? Can you? I can't imagine being that smart, bro. I come on here and all the time and I say I am a self-professed imbecile. The things I know about and the things I care about are so unfreaking important. You know, bro, Tiny Tim and Howard Stern and, baseball and my freaking albums. The things I care about are idiotic, bro. Okay. This guy is a theoretical physicist. Probably the smartest guy on the planet, bro. Talking about black hole theories and this, that. I can't imagine being that smart, bro. And I got to tell you, there's got to be a lot of pressure being that smart because everybody would expect you to know the answer to everything. I'd rather people think that I don't know the answer to anything. This way they don't ask me questions, bro. If I don't know the answer to anything, you're not going to ask me questions. Stephen Hawking knew the answer to freaking everything. So if you didn't know an answer, you're asking it. People were constantly probably bombarding this guys with freaking mysteries and the unknown. And why are we here? And what's the black hole? And is the world round or flat? And all this crap. Can you imagine the pressure, bro, of being like perhaps the smartest man on the planet? And having to deal with that every day and not being able to get a question wrong. Because, bro, the second you get a question wrong, you blow your cover, bro. You're no longer the smartest man on the planet. Like I said, bro, I'd much rather be an imbecile. I'd much rather be the village idiot. I much rather, like, you ask me questions about Seinfeld, or you ask me questions about Curb Your Enthusiasm, or we talk about songs on Kiss albums. But Stephen Hawkins passed away. I think he was 76 years old. Bro, there's a big walkout today. It's called a 17-minute walkout, where students across the country are walking out of their schools for 17 minutes. That's supposed to symbolize the 17 students that died tragically in Florida. And, bro, these guys are, these kids are looking for, laws to be passed and the politicians to get to work, with gun control and, people being able to get guns, and also, people with mental disabilities, being able to get their hands on guns and whatnot. Bro, I'm all for what these kids are doing. And I was watching some of this stuff today, and these kids are very intelligent, bro. And they're very well spoken, and they're really getting their point across. And I stand up, I applaud them, and I support them. And I think what they're doing is really a good thing, as long as they do it peacefully, bro. And, so far it looks like they are. But I mean, bro, at the end of the day, like, if somebody wants to get a gun, like, they're going to get a gun. You could have all these laws out the wazoo. If you've got a deranged person out there that wants to go and shoot up a school or a post office, bro, he's going to find a gun. I mean, and whether he can, now maybe it would, be a little bit more trouble, and he'd have to work harder at getting it. But, bro, if somebody wants to get a gun to really do something stupid, they're going to get a gun. I mean, and again, bro, just because there are gun laws, there are laws against killing people, bro. There are laws against drunk driving. There are laws against not paying alimony. There are laws for everything. And what do people do? They break the laws every single day. So at the end of the day, bro, if somebody's got this freaking deranged idea in their head, they're going to get their hands on a gun. But I think what these kids are doing are great. And a lot of time, I knock today's youth because they know everything. And, the whole snowflake gimmick. What I've seen, these kids are really carrying themselves across in a very mature manner. And they're making a lot of sense. And good for them, bro. But, again, man, the facts are the facts. If somebody wants to do something like that, I mean, which is beyond comprehension, they're just going to find a way to do something like that. That's my opinion. Talking about beyond comprehension. Bro, listen, I'm not a Justin Timberlake guy. I never was a Justin Timberlake guy. I'm not a fan of that music. I didn't like NSYNC. I didn't like all that crap. I'm not a big fan of the guy. Bro, to me, his biggest accomplishment was, he did the Hey Nanny Nanny with Britney Spears, and supposedly he was the first. Okay. That's a feather in his cap. And he married Jessica Biel, who's a looker. Okay, so all right, bro. So he's over with me there. The Hey Nanny Nanny with Britney. He's married to Jessica Biel, who's a hottie toddy. So okay, so that's over with me. I don't like the music. I don't like the dancing. I don't like the high pitched voice. So the entertainment aspect of it, I'm not interested in. I didn't, the Super Bowl, picking him on the Super Bowl, bro. You could have freaking Rihanna at halftime. You're gonna put Justin Timberlake out there. I'm not a fan of the guy. Okay, bro. But I don't, listen, some people like that. Okay. Obviously some people like it, bro. The guy's a multi-zillionaire. But he just kicked off his world tour, bro. Now keep in mind, he ain't a boy bander anymore, bro. He ain't 16, he ain't 18, he ain't 20, he ain't 28. Bro, he's freaking 37 years old now. You understand that? Justin Timberlake is pushing 40. Okay. So, bro, he has his first concert, and at the end of the concert, him and his bandmates, and I guess some of the crew, whatever, they got a bottle of liquor and they're downing shots. Okay, bro. Next thing you know, Justin Timberlake is giving people in the audience shots to down. Now, bro, with all due respect, you can call me old, you can call me cranky, you can call me rickety. Okay, but one thing I also am is I'm freaking responsible, bro. And, when you have people coming out to a concert, I mean, bro, let's face it, a lot of them drink, a lot of them get high. I mean, that's what people do when they go to concerts, okay? Do you really want to freaking add to that? Like, do you really want to booze up your crowd and you literally pass out shots? Bro, listen, say the girl he gave a shot to in the first row. Okay, God forbid, bro, on the way home, the girl gets killed in a car accident. God forbid she kills somebody else in a car accident. God forbid they take her blood alcohol level and it's over the legal amount. Do you not think, bro, that picture with you giving that girl that shot isn't going to freaking surface everywhere? Bro, you're a 37-year-old freaking man. Okay, bro, I understand. The part of it being cool. I'm going to hand out shots to my audience. That's cool. But like I said, bro, can you imagine if that person either, killed somebody or killed themselves on the way home and the blood alcohol level is up, even if they got pulled over for a DUI and the blood alcohol, and that video resurfaces? Bro, I talk about this in wrestling all the freaking time. When you are in the freaking public eye, bro, have a brain. At least have half a freaking brain. Especially in the public eye, bro, you've got to realize what the consequences are to your actions. You got to think, you always got to be thinking of the worst case scenario, bro. That's the worst case scenario. You've got to think about that. And you're not a child. You're a 37-year-old man who I believe has kids of his own. And, bro, I'm not just getting on Justin Timberlake here. I'm getting on, people in that spot that, you've got young people all over the world looking up to you. Set a freaking example, man. Every time before I do something, before I act, I think of the consequences, bro. Where can this thing go? And, especially if I know it's a borderline good, bad thing, I always think of, okay, bro, what's the retribution going to be? You can't be handing out shots to your freaking audience. Bro, God forbid one of the girls is underage. Can you imagine that, bro? And, bro, come on. We all know in this day and age, a freaking 16-year-old girl can look like a 21-year-old. Can you imagine, bro? A father of one of these kids is watching this footage on stage, and all of a sudden Justin Timberlake is giving a shot to his 16-year-old daughter. I mean, bro, you got at times you got to use your head, bro. It's all about using your freaking head. All right, bro. Listen, I want to talk to you about. I got more news. We're gonna get to the news in a minute. I want to talk about vinylmeplease.com, and I'm gonna do my first album review for you, and it's gonna be based on a vinylmeplease.com album. I want to tell you about this company first, bro. Bro, look behind me. I probably got 1,500 albums. You guys have added to my collection. I've got shout outs that I'm going to do tonight for stuff that you guys have sent me. Bro, as a matter of fact, let me do my shout outs now. Tim Watkins sent me Nirvana MTV Unplugged. Thank you very much, Tim Watkins. And Anders Org sent me X Japan, which is a legendary band in Asia. And Gene Simmons has put this band over as being the biggest band in the world. I had never heard this band before. I got the Blu-ray video from Anders, and I am going to watch and listen, and I will let you know. Bro, let's see. Is there a name on this? Your friend John Mango sent me WWE Tough Talk. Bro, I'm getting so much WWE merch. They should be freaking thanking me, bro, that the fans are buying their merch and sending it to me. John Mango sent me WWE Tough Talk. Let's see. Oh, bro, Hambone. Bro, this album was on my wish list for a very long time, and I don't know why. But Hambone sent me the Dennis Wilson album that I really, really wanted. Bro, you guys know Dennis Wilson. He was the original drummer of the Beach Boys, one of the three Wilson brothers, who died tragically, bro, in his 30s. He was on a boat. He actually, bro, Dennis Wilson was like the only surfer of the Beach Boys. He was really the only guy that lived the California life. As a matter of fact, the whole concept of the Beach Boys came from Dennis Wilson. Well, Dennis Wilson was also a partier. Bro, some amazing things about Dennis Wilson. He was friends with Charles Manson. That's a story for another time. But he was in his 30s on a boat, having a good time, drunk off his backside, dove into the water, and never resurfaced. And he put out one solo album, because he didn't even sing background. He just basically played the drums, but he did put out one solo album, and I've always wanted that album, and the Hambone got me the album. Thank you, Hambone. Also, my friend John Schlegel got me Ozzy Osbourne, Memoirs of a Madman, and I've been playing the crap out of this, bro. I want to thank you for this, John. This has been on my turntable a lot the last week. And yesterday, I got an album from Scott Ward, his favorite band called The Script. I've never listened to this band before. I'll be honest with you, Scott. I never heard of the band before, but I'm thankful you sent me the album, and I will listen to it, and I will let you know what I think. But Vinyl Me Please is an album club, and you can join the club. You can join a month at a time. You could join 3 months at a time, or you could join for a full year. The longer you're in, the less money it's going to cost. In other words, if you do it a month at a time, it's going to be $29. If you do it 3 months at a time, it's going to be $27. If you do it for the year, it's going to be $25 a month. But bro, this includes shipping. Shipping on the album, bro, by the time you ship it and box it up and send it out, shipping is at least $5. So when you do the math, if you join it for a year, you're only really paying $19.99 for the album, which is ridiculous because of the quality of the album. This is 180 gram. I'm going to show you in a second, bro. It's going to blow you away. 180 gram. It comes with original artwork. It comes with, almost like a little history of the artist and the album. It comes with a cocktail recipe that ties in with the album. And listen to this, bro. You can listen to the album of the month before it comes to you. They're going to send you tracks. If you don't like that album, there are 100 other albums that you can choose from. Which is freaking incredible. I mean, remember Columbia House? You had to choose the 13 albums. That was it. with this, if you don't like the album of the month, there are others you could choose from. That was the problem with Columbia House, by the way. Once you got to 13, you then got their album of the month, but you were stuck with their album of the month if you didn't like it. Here you have 100 other albums to choose from. They have a store, bro. And whether you're a subscriber, a member of the club or not, you can go to the store and buy product, and they turn the records over every 30 days. Bro, if you're an album guy, if you're a vinyl guy like me, check them out. Vinyl Me Please. Bro, I promise you, I went after them. I wanted them to be a sponsor of this show. I went down to their offices in Denver. I met with them. They gave me a tour. This is the best vinyl outlet on the internet, guaranteed, second to none. And I will tell you why, bro. Here's the thing that I love more than anything. There are so many albums on there of artists you may not know, and you probably never heard of, and you definitely never heard of their music. But with Vinyl Me Please, you can give them a try. They sent me an album. I'm showing you right here, bro. City Music by Kevin Morby. That is the name of this album. You're seeing City Music. Let me tell you a little bit about Kevin Morby. He's a singer-songwriter. He's 29 years old. This is his fourth album. Before this, he was the bassist for a group called Woods, and he was the frontman for another group called The Babies. Now he started a solo career in 2013, and City Music is Kevin Morby's first album. Bro, I wouldn't have never known Kevin Morby from A Hole in the Wall. But Vinyl Me Please, they sent this record to me, and they're like, Vince, you got to listen to this record. The first thing in the packaging was they a little bit about the album, a little bit about Kevin Morby. Then, bro, I got to show you this. This is amazing. This is why I love Vinyl Me Please. Because here's the surprise, bro. You get the album. You get you get a nice presentation about the artist and a little bit about the album. You get your cocktail recipe. You get original artwork. But, bro, here is the album. It's a thing of beauty, bro. Look at this. Look at this. If you're watching, bro, this is why you got to get the Realm Network. And it's free right now, bro. Go to russosbrand.com and join the brand. Get a free month right now. Bro, look at this freaking album. It's orange and white. Bro, it reminds me, here, I'm turning it over. It reminds me of like a creamsicle. And, bro, 180 gram. The weight of these albums is unbelievable, bro. Back in the day when you bought albums in the 70s and the 80s, they were flim flam, man, bro. You could sit here, hold the album and shake it like this. 180 gram, bro. The thickness of this album and the weight of the album really adds to the sound quality of the album. So you're getting an album that's unbelievable, bro. They sent me Paranoid by Black Sabbath, Vinyl Me Please, and I had it already, and I gave it to my son, and he called me and he goes, Dad, this is my fourth pressing of the album. The quality on this, I've never heard an album like this before. But, bro, let me tell you a little bit about Kevin Morby. I dig the guy, bro. I listened to the album numerous times. It's very hypnotic, bro. It's very relaxing. And bro, I listened to this without the gummies. If I had taken gummies and I would have listened to this, I would have been asleep in 5 minutes. And bro, it's funny because I'm sitting there and I'm saying, who does he remind me of? Who does he remind me of? And bro, I honest to God, the two people that kept coming to my mind were Lou Reed and Bob Dylan. Very Walk on the Wild side-ish. That's the best I can compare Kevin Morby to. Bro, I read his bio. I swear to God, after I listen to the album, I go to Wikipedia, I do some work, I read the bio, and bro, his two male influences are Lou Reed and Bob Dylan. That is an absolute shoot, bro, and I had no idea, and I wrote it right down here on my paper. Bro, you could see, it says Lou Reed, Walk on the Wild Side. So, bro, that's what I love about Vinyl Me Please, man. I'm getting to listen to all this vinyl I would have never heard before. Kevin Morby, bro. I mean, listen, I'm telling you guys right now, try it out and get this album. I promise you, you will enjoy this album. But, bro, vinylmeplease.com Follow them on Twitter at Vinyl Me Please. And bro, please, I want to keep them on as sponsors for a very, very long time. Please support them, especially if you're into the vinyl. Bro, if you want to start getting into a vinyl, you can get a great turntable for $100. And that's the way to go, bro. Don't give me the streaming. Don't give me the MP3. Don't give me none of that crap, bro. You want that vinyl. You want to smell vinyl in the morning, bro. The smell of vinyl in the morning, there's nothing like it. Let me get back to the news. Bro, there is a Arielle Hawkins. Arielle Hawkins, and she is suing Tinder because she had a profile on Tinder. Tinder is a dating service, bro. So Arielle had a profile on Tinder. Well, Arielle is a pre-op trans. So Arielle had a profile on Tinder. Then she changed it to pre-op trans because, you know, she wanted people to know I am a pre-op trans. And what did Tinder do, bro? They immediately canceled her account and wiped it off. And now she is basically, you know, suing them for doing such a thing. And bro, I got to tell you, listen, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. Again, and this is away from the Bible, but my job isn't to judge people. I don't judge people, bro. I know a couple of trans people. I mean, I know them. I know two men that went from man to women. Personally, I know them. I've had conversations with them because I really want to understand it, you know, and I've had long, lengthy conversations with them. Bro, I got to tell you, I don't have an issue with it. I'm not going to judge you. Bro, actually, I know three people. Now that I think of it, I know three people that are fairly close to me. And, you know, if, you know, bro, listen, I don't know how it works. If, you know, you were born a man in a woman's body or a woman, I've not been in those shoes, bro. I can't tell you like what those people are going through, what those people are feeling. I can't tell you that. So I don't have an issue with that. I try to learn as much as I can about that. But I mean, bro, Tinder wiped this woman Arielle out immediately. And bro, I'm looking at this thing and I'm saying to myself, as far as Tinder is concerned, would they have rather her been on there posing as a woman and let other people on Tinder, paid customers, think she was a woman and then find out the hard way? I mean, is that what Tinder would have preferred? I mean, you want to talk about lawsuits, then they would have been getting hit with lawsuits out the wazoo. I much rather have had this woman come forward, change her profile to pre-op trans. Now everybody else on Tinder, they know what they're dealing with. But to wipe the girl out completely because she's being honest and she says, I'm a pre-op trans, she wants people to know that up front rather than hide it. And she's going to be contacted. People are going to think she was born a woman, and then they're going to discover she's not. Well, then what's going to happen on Tinder? So to me, I think this was a knee-jerk reaction, and I don't get it. But I think Arielle did the right thing, and I think Arielle is absolutely right in standing up for her rights. She did the right, responsible thing here by saying, I'm a pre-op trans, bro. I want everybody to know it on Tinder. If you're into that, then contact me. If you're not, then don't. But to wipe her out, you know, once she changed the profile, I don't know about that. And I think that's going to become a headache for Tinder. I mean, I really do. Last but not least, bro, you know, everybody knows the OJ interview was on Sunday. The interview was filmed like 11 years ago. It was filmed a very long time ago, bro. Judith Regan, you know, who owns Regan Books, interviewed OJ, and she's a great interview, bro. That woman, Judith Regan, is brilliant. She did Howard Stern's Private Parts. That's why I know her so well. But now OJ is claiming that his confession was scripted by Judith Regan, and Judith Regan now is going absolutely berserk, and she's threatening to sue OJ for defamation of character because, you know, she is claiming absolutely not. She basically said she was contacted by one of OJ's attorneys 11 years ago, And the attorney said OJ's ready to confess. He's ready to come clean. He just doesn't want to say, I did it. He wants to say, if I did it, as it relates to his children, because he would never be able to confess and come clean, in regards to his own kids. So he wanted to include the word if. But bro, Judith Regan did not script this interview. I mean, nobody in their freaking right mind would script this freaking interview. And bro, the way OJ described, I read the book, the way he described stuff and the way he laid it out, no way in hell Judith Regan had anything to do with that. I mean, she is a responsible journalist. She's a very smart woman. But bro, like, if you're at OJ, like, at this point, like, bro, don't you, I mean, OJ, at what point do you keep your trap shut? Like, at what point do you just say nothing, go on the golf course, golf, mind your own freaking business? But bro, I'm telling you, his ego won't allow that. Through all this mess, bro, through the murders and the trial, and then, the incident in Vegas and him going away to jail, bro, this guy still yearns the spotlight, which is unbelievable to me. You would think after decades of that type of life that you would just want to disappear, bro. You would just go to freaking Wyoming or Montana or just disappear someplace where nobody knows who you are or where you are. But to now accuse Judith Regan of this, you're keeping your name out there. You're keeping the controversy going. God, bro, listen, wrestlers are egomaniacs, and it's almost like you have to be. But I mean, my God, OJ, bro, go play the back nine and just keep your mouth shut. Oy vey. That is it, everybody. I just want to tell you again, for the rest of the month, bro. So today is you're probably about the 15th or so, whenever you're hearing this. If you're not a member of the brand, you could try it a month for free, bro. You can get a full free month by just signing up at russosbrand.com. You'll get all our content a day earlier than podcast one. You'll get everything on video. You'll get Castrating the Marks, which is exclusive to Realm Network, and it is by far and away our most popular show. You get that as well. Just go to russosbrand.com, sign up for your free month. No long-term commitment, bro. So if you want to get the free month and try it out, after that, that's it. Nothing, zero. If you like it and you want to continue, bro, it's going to be less than $1 a week. It's $3.95 a month. But that's how you support me. That's how you support the brand. That's really what keeps us going. That helps pay Jeff Lane. So I really, really appreciate it if you listen to these shows and you enjoy these shows. Well, that's it, everybody, for a bucket full of chicken necks. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see everybody tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel.